Hey y'all, today we are going to do a little bit of an eyeshadow collection video. I haven't done one of these on my channel actually. I've had several requests for it, and the last person, the one who really talked me into it, her name is Stargazer Lily 608. Hey! So I hope you're watching and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm not going to name all of the palettes or show you guys all of the palettes that I've recently done videos on, because you guys know I have those palettes. So I kind of pulled a bunch out of my collection. They're all sitting in front of me and we're gonna get started. So let's hop in. Alright, the first one is a big one, so we're gonna pop her right in. This is the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. This is the Remix palette. Looks like this. I absolutely hate this packaging, but the shades are really good. I like this palette. I like the colors in this palette. Back then there was not many colorful palettes, so I like this. I will keep this for sure. And right before, well, a couple of months ago, I gave away a ton of my palettes. So this is what I have left. Some of them I still don't really like all that well, but we'll get to that in a second. This is the Morphe 35V. I love this palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. The colors in here are beautiful. The formula is beautiful. I love this palette. The next one's the NYX Modern Dreamer. You guys know I do enjoy this palette. I like the NYX palettes in this big bulky plastic packaging, and then the other NYX palettes I'm not a huge fan of, but these ones I really like. I love the color selection in here, good formulas. What else can I say? Lots of colors. All right. Please don't judge me at how dirty these are, but this is the Lorac Mega Pro 3. Lorac was my favorite eyeshadow formula for years. I loved it. Nothing beat it for me, so you guys are going to see Lorac in here over and over. I actually haven't used very many of these palettes in a long time. Now that I'm kind of pulling them out, I do want to use them, so let me know which Lorac palette you guys want to see a tutorial with, and I will totally do it. So this is the 3. I love these big palettes. I so wish they would have kept bringing them out. I love them. This one isn't, you know, my most favorite of them. It's more cool toned, but I still used to use this all the time. This is the Mega Pro 2 from Lorac. Now, I used this guy so much. This shade Goji right here was one of my go-tos. And then Tawny and Burlap. I love this palette. I used to be completely obsessed with this palette. I'm telling you, the formula is so good. Which I know Lorac is owned by a different company now, or a company. So I haven't tried their eyeshadows since they were bought out. So I don't know if they're still good. If you guys have tried it, let me know. This one is the Profusion Sienna's palette. I think this is an awesome deal for this many shades, and the formula is pretty dang good. A few of the shimmers aren't that great, but most of the mattes are pretty dang good. I will definitely keep this one around. Affordable, awesome. I'm trying to go as quickly as I can here. I don't want to get too in-depth with any of these palettes, or we're going to be sitting here for an hour and a half. This is the Morphe 3502. And this is when I really started getting big into Morphe, because this palette was so good. Yes, it's a lot of warm tones and a lot of browns, but these rosier shades here are beautiful. This formula is awesome. I mean, look at this. See that red right there on my finger? And holy cow. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Morphe because of how much it's pushed on YouTube. But I mean, you really can't deny some of these. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can see it. All right. And then of course we have this big ass dirty Jaclyn Hill palette. I hate the packaging on this, but the formula is really good. I mean, we all have this palette, let's get real. Or most of us do. I won't say all of us, but most of us do. This is a great palette. I will definitely keep this one for a very long time. Okay, let's get into some of these smaller guys. I'm starting to lose my voice. This is the Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne palette. It's just a little fella like that. Honestly, I got it on sale. It works okay. I keep it around. This one is broken, but this is the Lorac Pro Metal palette. It's nothing but metallics, and the black shade in here is completely broken. But like I said, I have a lot of Lorac palettes. Sticking with Lorac, this is their little mini pro palette. I used the absolute shit out of this. I don't see how I have not hit pan. You guys see that middle shade? This was my go-to transition shade for everything for years. Like, I loved it. So easy, so quick. It's undeniable. Now, these little Maybelline City Mini palettes, I have an absolute ton of these. So I'm just going to show you guys one. And these are pretty good. As far as Maybelline shadows go, I like the formula that is in here as opposed to any of their other formulas. I just don't think they're as good. These are pretty good. Their shimmers aren't much to write home about. I mean, they show up, but they're not great. But they work. They're affordable. So be it. Okay, I have a ton of the Milani palettes. So this is the Bold Obsessions. I really like this packaging, this formula. The cardboard ones I got that I tried probably just a couple months ago, they are not as good at all. I don't know. They're not the same, not as good. Stick to these for sure. An oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. Again, I use the crap out of this. Look at this shade. We're almost hitting pan. I just love these. They're buttery and smooth, and it's an all matte palette. You cannot really go wrong with this palette. I know they redid the formula. I don't know if the new one's any good. I didn't get it, but I love the old one. This is the first Lorac Pro palette. I dropped it, so this shade right here is kind of messed up. Again, you guys know I loved Lorac. Alright, I have a ton of these Revolution palettes. These are the Reloaded palettes, so I don't want to show you guys all of them. But in general, I really like these palettes. The mattes work really good. The shimmers, again, are really hit or miss, but I don't mind it. They work really, really nicely for me. No complaints. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let me dust this baby off. I know this was a huge topic of conversation on YouTube. This is the Subculture palette. I love the colors in here. I didn't have a horrible experience with this palette. I still use it from time to time. So I'm one of those few that didn't hate this palette. This is one, I got it at like Dillard's or something. This is the NYX Love Contours All palette. I have never used it, I don't think. Not that I can recall. But it's probably like those others, and it probably sucks, but it's still here in my collection. This is Alamar Cosmetics. I use this a few times. I think it's a good formula. It's just the colors, like I need more. You don't really have a ton of transition colors. They're kind of just all in your face, really bold colors. I mean, you have formats, so it is what it is. I used it. Formula's good. I would have liked more shades, to be honest. This is the e.l.f. Aqua Beauty palette. These are all creams, but I am so serious. Like, this shade, and this shade are beautiful. Let me do a swatch here. I don't know if it's gonna come off as beautiful as they honestly are. Oh man, I got some red in that. All right, let's do this gold. All right, so let me find some room on my hand here. What? And yes, that is from an e.l.f. palette. I mean, look at that. Undeniable. This palette I used to use all the time. You can see how much I've used it there. It's seriously gorgeous. They're so metallic and beautiful, but they're not chunky. It's a great palette. Great palette. And I got that at Walmart. I don't know if they sell that everywhere, but I got that at Walmart and I know they still sell it. I seen it the other day. So this is the Ulta Beauty Sunset Skies palette. I did do a review on this a while back. This is an awesome palette. Not all Ulta palettes are great. This one's great. The quality is so good. This is a good palette, you guys. Lorac again, Lorac Pro Matte. This little guy has gotten a ton of use. I still grab this from time to time. Again, I just couldn't get enough of the Lorac formula. Alright, ColourPop Dream Street with Kathleen Lights. I like this palette. I don't use it as much as I should, but the formula is really good. I like it. LA Girl Hot Heat. You guys know if you've watched any of my tutorials with this, I love this palette. Let's do a swatcheroo here. I took this shade right here. I'm gonna have to start using my other hand. Let me put it right here. It is right there. These are so friggin' blinding and in your face. I hope LA Girl keeps making these kind of palettes because you guys, I am so serious. This palette is flippin' awesome. Like, I just get so excited about it. But it is so good. The mattes are beautiful and the friggin' metallics in here are blinding. Such a good palette. I just got this one and I will be doing a tutorial with it. This is the Nabla Secret palette. I have not, up until this palette, I had never tried Nabla ever. So I got this palette. It looks like this. I did use it once. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's kind of hit or miss. There's a couple shades in here that are so hard to blend. So I'm going to keep using it, do a tutorial and review of it, and we'll figure it out together. Now, this is an icon. Of course, I have ABH Modern Renaissance. I used this and I used this and holy cow, I used this. This was, wow, one of my favorite palettes, and it's that good, you guys. You guys know. I don't even have to tell you about this one. So, you guys know I absolutely love the Hanging in Hawaii palette from BH Cosmetics. I raved about this since I got it. I mean, over and over and over. Formula, amazing. Like, let's do a little swatcheroo here. We'll take this guy and we'll take it right here. I mean, I just cannot. Like, holy cow. It's right there. Like, it's that shiny. But these are beautiful. I also have a few others like that from BH Cosmetics. Just, they're really great quality. And like I said, tons of these Milani palettes. Really good, can't go wrong. This is the Catrice X Imam palette. This is a good little palette. I did a tutorial with it. It is really good. This one I plan to do a review and tutorial with. This is the Ulta Endless Eyes palette. I really like the Ulta Sunset Skies palette, so this was like 4 of those in here. Like, this guy fits right in there. So I've used this a couple of times, but I don't know my full opinion on it. So again, we will figure that out together. But that is a big portion of my eyeshadow palettes. I can't believe we got through that so quickly. So if you guys want to see a tutorial with any of these palettes, let me know. We can totally do that. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot one. This is the I Love Revolution Strawberry Sprinkles palette. It's stupid cute. Looks like a donut. Yes. I did a tutorial. Wow. Guys, I've talked too much. I did a tutorial with this and it works really, really well. Good formula. So again, if you guys want to see a tutorial with any of these palettes, multiple, let me know. I will totally do that for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a little peek into my collection. I have a big collection, to say the least. So if you guys want to see more into my collection, let me know what you want to see, whether it's foundations, concealers, blush, bronzers, highlighters, you guys know. Just let me know. I hope you subscribe and enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.